few months ago, I designed and 3D printed a RC airboat, and while it's a successful project, I thought I could do something better. So I did some research, and there are these boats called hydroplane boats, which are designed to skim on top of the water with as less drag as possible. So here's my plan to build mine. First, I created a 3D model of how I wanted the boat to look like, and then printed out some templates, then cut it out into 2-inch insulation foam, then sand it down to look how I wanted to. And then put fiberglass and resin over the foam mold, then take out the foam after the resin is dried. Next, I will 3D print the sponsons as they're not too big, and now let's get started on working on the boat. Okay, so I'm already done with the boat. I have not filmed a few important things such as installing the EDF and put on the cover. I forgot to film all of that, but literally it was just 3D printing some mounting brackets, screwing them to the side, and then screwing the EDF to the top of them, and then just gluing this on top and putting silicone all around everywhere, all over the gaps, because it's really hard to work with epoxy. But yeah, I'm already done. And for the hatch system, I just put these little metal things with holes drilled in, and they just stick up like that, and it just screws in like that. On the first test, I'm going to be using this is a drill battery, because my 3-cell battery, which is 12 volts, it blew up. So, and I just soldered a connector to there, which just goes like that, and then can plug into there. For the second run, I'll be using a 4-cell battery that has 16 volts, so I can go a little bit faster. And then for the final run, I will use a 6-cell battery, which has 25 volts. And this, I'll probably get around 10 minutes out of this one. So we'll see on how that goes. I'm hoping it'll go at least 35 miles an hour, because that 3D printed RC boat, it weighs 5 pounds 7 ounces. This boat that is made out of fiberglass and resin and also silicone weighs 3 pounds 11.3 ounces. But that's with the battery and with the motor. I'd say that's a pretty good difference. And that went 22 miles an hour max speed. This I'm hoping to get probably 35. That would be really nice if we go to 35. I don't know how I'll measure it though, because I did measure the speed on this one by adding this autopilot control thing with the GPS module, but there is no room to do that in here, because I mean, you just can't really put it inside there. I'll find another way to measure the speed. Now that is it. Let's go test it out at the lake. It floats. That's a good sign. The little battery. You think it'll work? Yes. Let's go test it out. Pretty maneuverable. There's only 12 volts so far. It's not enough power, so we'll bring it back. But should we go straight for the 16 volts or 25 volts? So we now put 25 volts. Has a lot more power, and it's also twice heavier. You can see how it floats in the water. I'm pretty sure the nose is gonna be way up in the water, down in the water. Oops. Yeah, it's a lot more in the water, the nose, but it's plowing down. Adjust the angle of the sponsors because it's taking down.
It's gonna be a submarine.
I wonder if we do that angle, it might help. It's a very high tech angle.
They're gonna kill your electronics.
Well, the steering works great, which is the first time that it works great for the first time.
Yeah.
Usually I have problems with the steering. Yeah, the water line, the nose is too much in the water. I could bring it back and see if I can move the battery back. There's a little bit more room in the back.
It's not enough. Need to build bigger, longer nose, get the battery more in the middle.
Yeah, and the sponsons need to be more down as well.
So that didn't go as I hoped it would. So what went wrong? Well, it was a bit too nose heavy with a big 6-cell battery in the front that weighs a little over 1 pound, and the EDF was sucking water into it because of that. So what I'm going to do to fix that is basically rebuild it to look like this hydroplane boat that was made by James Wimsley. But since I've been working on this for a couple months now, I'm going to make a part 2 for that, so stay tuned.